You're tired right now. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Boat squad.
Hmm.
Dang. Y'all predicted 4-1 for Ape? That's crazy.
No, they didn't predict that one. That was because you guys played a week early. It was just already in there.
Oh. Also, that's gonna have to happen again this week because I go to Mexico all of next week. Well, I'm saying like we're playing our week 9 match this week too. Yeah. I'm going to Mexico for a week.
Christmas came early.
That was also an FF.
Yeah, there was two.
Do stuff.
Yeah, there's 2 forfeits
We're at
this
that
week.
point of the season where nobody wants to play because they're so bad.
I wanted to play. It was just we couldn't get any. I was the only one who could get on any times. Yup. Indeed.
I know Shales had the flu, so that might have played a factor in it.
The Michael Jordan game. Josh just has like negative time pass too. That's the problem. And we correctly predicted. Yeah, they lost 4-2 to Genesis the week 5.
Wait, did what she play?
It was Jordan. It was Jordan and Guy.
You got it. You got it. You take over this one on stats. I'll just make side comments.
Oh, for sure.
Alec?
Yeah, of all people, I don't think we had our money on Alec to be getting the most saves of the
Heck
week.
no. I'm shocked Alec won an award. That is good. Just a little shocking. Well, I know Jordan and Alec definitely haven't. Yeah, good call. Where's Twins? Oh yeah, I think they're gonna sneak in above Eclipse. But also, like, does anyone really want to be the AC this season? I don't think so. If you know.
Well, if Wake number 2 seed, we already know that the 7 seed is gonna go up 3-0, and then Geyser's gonna find a way to reverse sweep.
Yeah. Or Geyser
And
will
then he's
get
gonna-
reverse swept.
And then he's gonna get upset in the second round.
Yeah.
Who knows what he'll do in the lower bracket?
Who's the team they took to 5? Oh, yeah. For sure. It was series of the week, even though it was 5 games. It wasn't like very action packed, but I mean, it's still like everyone's been looking forward to that. So Yeah, it's fine. We'll rank it. No, don't tell me we've been muted this whole time.
They couldn't hear us.
Okay.
If it is, I'm leaving.
Okay. No, we're good. Okay. You guys were able to hear, but like I guess I was just really quiet or something. So, yeah. So now we're gonna do the tier list for the second man. So just like we did for first week, the first player is Vinchiro. So I feel like this is like a C tier.
D tier. I mean, you have to take in consideration the whole. I'm not saying like as a second man how good is he, but we gotta like. You have to scale it with what we're playing in the league, and I would say he's probably he's not the worst. I will say that he's not the worst, but he's totally towards the bottom, and it's not even like hitting towards him.
He's solid for where he's at.
I'd say put him in C. Put him in C.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
for where he's at, he's good, but if you compare him to the rest of the league, he's definitely at the bottom.
I think he's
I agree. I think
you can't put him in the same tier with Kanye.
Nah,
I agree.
No way.
I mean, we already you might as well just put Kanye in D.
Yeah, I think we can agree he's D tier.
Like just skip ahead. We already knew it.
Okay, next up, Integrity. I'll say he's also a C tier. I think he's like the same.
No,
I would agree.
I'd say he's B.
He's low. He's low B. He's low B.
If you just watch that match, bro, he played really good against Lunar. He played really good.
That's fair. And honestly, I don't watch the series, so I haven't really seen him play. So
yeah, no, he played good. He played solid.
Okay.
Very solid.
All right, and then next up, Apple. I think this is like also a C or B tier.
B or C, yeah. I'd probably put him in C right now.
Yeah.
Usually he'd be in B.
He's usually
not playing very good.
B tier. I would put him above Vinchiro, but I would say he's still C. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm all with that.
I agree with that.
Okay. All right, and then Caleb J. So I'm gonna say he's like
A
or B right now.
Well, is he a tech? I mean, I guess he's not. I guess there's no rule. You have to be the starter.
No.
So I say he hasn't been playing. Just in general,
A.
yeah, okay.
I say he's an A tier. I just think that's fair.
Yeah, I say A for him because he is still. I mean, your team is still doing well.
Yeah.
And I would say he is
oh,
the.
Dude, I'm dumb. You're talking about Caleb. I thought you were saying C-Lub, bro.
Caleb J,
Oh,
not C-Lub.
I swear I heard C-Lub.
No.
And I was like, he's not really starting.
Yeah.
I got you. Yes, Kalo, I agree. A tier, 100%.
A tier for sure.
100%.
For now, he might go up or down. We'll see.
Yeah, I agree. But for now, A is respectable. Okay, Alec. Here's the thing about Alec. Like,
bro,
he literally is
he can range anywhere from A to D depending on the game.
Okay, not D, but he can range from like A to. Actually, you know what? Actually, yeah, he can.
He's had some series that are along Kanye levels.
I'm gonna say B. Like, I'm gonna say B. The only reason is because Alec literally could probably be A, maybe, but no, maybe not.
Alec,
I don't know.
2 and 5.
But I feel like he hasn't been playing terrible though. I don't know.
He's been 90% of the reason why they're 1 and 5.
So do we want to go C, A, or no?
Alec, I'm going C, bro.
C.
He's low B. I think he's low B or high C.
Low B, high C. Yeah.
I'll put him high C then. That's fair. Unless we get like no B tier, I'll put him in B tier. Okay, Geigen. I think Geigen's also an A tier.
Geigen, put him in S right now.
S.
Geigen's better than Joe Dune. I think he should have been first man list, not even second.
No, I don't. I think he's an A tier. I don't think he's an S tier. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree. I think he's A tier.
Yeah. We can put him like.
Actually, I don't know though. You put last season he played with Wolf and they made it to the finals. He is. Yeah. He's high A, low. I mean, how many players are we gonna put in S? 3? We have to have
one person. I think there's only one person.
Yeah, we only need one.
Well, in 3. Well, last week you guys had 2.
3.
Last week you had Gardner and AJ.
Okay, so then what we could do?
He was the max for top for S.
I think 2, bro. Because honestly, this is like the second men in this league.
I'm saying, yeah, we'll do 2.
Okay, put him in A then.
There's 2 S tiers, so put him in high A for now.
Okay, so above Caleb or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, above Caleb.
All right, and then creative striker, that's probably S. I'm not gonna lie. Either A or S. It's definitely A at least. I think.
I'd put him high. I'd put him top of A just because he has the ability to go into S, but there's also like we've seen series like their last one against ATS where it's like there's certain players that you don't see those holes in their gameplay, and Isaiah has
Holes.
they don't show very often, but they are there, and when they do show, they are glaring.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'd say probably top of A.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'd say S for Isaiah. I don't know.
I think so.
My thing is, if there were only putting 2, like it's definitely Isaiah and someone else. So.
Yeah. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with all that so far.
Okay. I'm gonna say we can put him in S for now, and then we can change it if like at the end, if we disagree. Okay,
Yeah.
K-Dogs. I feel like he's good, but like
I'd say
I don't know.
yeah, he's solid, but we like haven't seen anything. We've seen
Exactly.
2 games.
That's not enough. I feel like he's C tier for now, and like bottom of C, cause just I haven't seen him play really. I think he has potential. I know he was decent, but it's really like
Dogs.
Yeah, he's switching his
Put him-
teammate.
I'd say C.
He's switching his teammate like every game, so it's like it's hard to like tell. Yeah, I'm gonna say C. I'm just gonna put him like bottom of C. Low
Yeah.
key.
He's only played 2 games too, so it's like you'd never know.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, we have Forrest. I'm gonna say Forrest is low A though. I think he's like A tier level.
Yeah,
now.
definitely.
He's definitely stepped it up a lot for Carter. I just think it's fair to put him in A, because he's definitely not S.
Who?
But I don't think
Forrest?
Yeah.
Nah, he's B. He's with
You
integrity.
think he's B?
Yeah.
Behind integrity?
No.
Okay. Okay, Matt, what do you think? Because you got a tiebreaker.
With who again? Tell me the 2 players' name.
Forrest.
Forrest and who was it? Like, did you
Like,
ask
okay,
who he should
integrity.
be over?
Like Forrest or integrity? Who's higher?
I take Forrest.
Okay. I'm just gonna put him. I'll put him then high B tier. Then that's fair. Okay. And then second to last, Shooty. Where are we putting Shooty?
Mm. I
Probably
think he's above
Rice
Forrest.
You think he's
Yeah,
above
I
Forrest?
put him.
Above
Yeah.
He's-
Forrest?
I think he's like him and Forrest are next to each other for sure.
Yeah. I'm kind of with you.
I would take Forrest over.
Yeah, I'm
Shooty
not gonna
right
lie.
now.
I'm
Not a
taking Forrest
chance.
over Shooty. I'm not gonna lie. Here's my reasoning is because, okay, Shooty's role.
I guess I
on,
might be biased. But
It's just Shooty's role on Lunar is to
the
kinda-
same role Forrest has
No, it's
on
not.
BMC.
Not really.
Yes,
though.
it is. It's the same thing.
But the only difference is like Carter is always playing offense. Josh likes to play defense more than he likes to play offense. It seems like in these matches. The only reason I think
Yeah.
that Forrest does it better is because he's learned how to fake challenge. He's learned. I mean, also
Shooting.
record. Like what BMC is what
What's the
5
record's 4-2 to 5-1. I mean,
No, it's
No.
3-3 to
Yeah.
5-1.
Yeah,
they're only 3-3.
yeah, they're low.
Yeah, Lunar 3-3.
That's
They
crazy,
they
actually.
lost 1 to an FF. They lost to Genesis this last week, and I don't remember. Who
I
else
just
they
think
lost to.
getting swept by Genesis, that's a clear indicator. That's just me though. I'm not gonna lie. But okay,
Yeah, that should have never happened.
we could put him. I'll put him above or okay. So what's the final answer? Above or below Forrest?
I'd say B, honestly, because he's
Put him under
solid,
Forrest,
he's
but I mean,
not at the
I
same
think he's
level as
above.
Forrest, and
Okay, I'll put them both in B, and then Shooty just one under Forrest, but above integrity. And then Schmeat, obviously, I mean, I don't think we have to say much for that.
yeah, it's S tier.
Okay,
I ain't say nothing.
let us know in
Yes.
chat
That's,
what y'all
not
think
even
of this
close.
list. Actually, I'm gonna save this actually. I'm
well,
gonna
who's
save this.
above, Schmied or Strike? What are y'all feeling?
Oh, that's a good
Schmeat.
idea. Yeah, definitely Schmeat, definitely. It's just Striker more
I'm
is like
feeling that too.
Striker is more of like a
They're 2 different players.
Yeah.
It's like they're 2 different ranks almost. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel
Hard
like
to say
I
one.
feel like
better.
Striker is more of like he could be a first man if he needed to, and Schmidt is
Uh-huh.
just the definition of a second.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is, really.
I would agree with that. Like I could play with him, like if me and him were a team, and if me and Isaiah played on the same team, I think I would still be second man.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And y'all would still
Because
be good.
he can be right. I think we still play great because I think our play styles are similar, but they're different. I agree. I would say if I'm gonna say something now, I think I'm the better second, but he could take over the first like any day
Yeah, for sure.
because he does
Yeah,
have
I
that.
think
He has
Isaiah
more
has a
offensive
high-
potential.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Isaiah has a much higher ceiling, but I also think his floor is a lot lower. Like he's a bit
Yeah.
more
That's
of
a
a
fair
glass
take.
cannon. Like you're like Schmidt, you are very much like your
You know what
ceiling
you're
and
getting
floor
from
are
me
very
every week.
similar, but they're still quite high, but
Yeah.
there's not much difference between when you're playing bad and when you're playing really good.
Right.
But it,
I'm consistent. I'm the
like,
same guy every
yeah,
week.
yeah, basically.
That's what you don't get out of Isaiah, it's just consistency. But that's why this is a second man thing, because if this was first man, this would be a completely
Oh,
different list.
It would be. I'd be
Yeah.
at the very bottom of this.
No, Kanye would still be below you.
True.
Yeah, that's true. All right, well, this is the list. Let me know what y'all think in the chat or in the Discord. Doesn't matter. I actually really like this list. This is like really well balanced.
I think that's a perfect list.
I think for like if we're including subs, I feel like it'd be a little different. But since most of the subs aren't even playing, the only person I did excuse is Shooty for Xelub because he's been playing more than Xelub. So I think he's definitely probably like a starter kind of now. But all right, that's it for that.
My brothers tell me I'm not talking.
Okay, that's it for that. Now we can go into the interview. So for the team captain interviews, not everyone gave me a response, so I'm just gonna go over the people that did respond, and then for my team I'll do myself. So, all right. First things first. Let me explain the question. So, the first question was, what do you think your record will be by the end of the season? Since we're already halfway into it, I might as well just ask that question. Second question was, how confident are you for being locked making playoffs? So, you think you're gonna make playoffs or not? And then third one, what team do you think is the big underdog for when playoffs do come? So like someone you don't want to see in the playoffs, kind of. And here are the answers. I'll first go with D6D. I mean, do you want to say it or I can say it for you? Doesn't matter.
Nah, you go ahead with it.
Okay. So firstly, he thinks that his record will be 4-7. He'll beat Tojo, Genesis, and Beanloafs. But he wouldn't be surprised ending the season 1-10. I think it's possible for y'all to be 4-7. It's just, I don't know. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. You guys are gonna have to lock in, that's for sure. And then, how confident are you being locked for playoffs? And he says not at all. He says it'll take a miracle improvement from him and K-Dogs or Sean if he starts playing again, and some insane upsets to be in the playoff mix. But who knows, we'll have to see. And I think that literally anyone from like the 7 to like 7 to 12, anyone can make the playoffs. It's just not nothing. No one's confirmed. Even 6, because Oreo and Lunar are 3-3. Like it's gonna be
6 wins is an automatic lock in playoffs, by the way.
Yeah, I know. But here's the thing.
Maybe even 5 this season.
What'd you say?
5 might be an automatic lock.
I think this season 5, because there's not been a lot of teams have been losing. Because we have
a lot of low teams.
We have 9 teams that have 1 win, or not 9 teams, 4 teams that have 1 win, and then 2-4 and 2 3-3s. So, I think to lock playoffs, you have to have like 5. Yeah, I think 5 is right. So, all right, and then
I think that's the right number for sure.
And then, what team do you think is the big underdog? He says Beanlos. They're the only team that consistently kept series close with top teams, and the only team that kept Ape Together Strong from rolling over them. And since they have 0 expectation going into the playoffs, they've got no pressure to beat anyone. I 100% agree. I know for the first and second seed, it's probably like they're probably going to be happy playing whoever, but I feel like this is the one team that has potential to make if not an upset, at least make it close. That's all I'll say.
They're gonna make some hay, I think, in the playoffs for sure.
Yeah, if they stay at like the 5-6 seed, that's gonna be bad for like some teams, like seriously. And if they get like to like the 3 seed, that's gonna be even worse. So I don't know. We'll have to see, because they've been doing really solid this season. I mean, they did have like one forfeit win, but other than that, I mean, yeah, they look really good. They have the same record, game loss ratio wise, as Oreo and pretty much as Lunar. So comparing AJ and Josh to the Beanloafs is like crazy, but that's reality. So all right, and then next up we got Carter. So Carter says, for what team, or what do you think your record is going to be by the end of the season? He says 10-1. So he's confident that he's going to win out.
I agree. 100%.
Let me see. Okay, they play Fancy Otters, Lunar, Eclipse, Revival, and yeah, they can. It really just depends if they lose to Wake or not. I think if they beat Wake, then they're going to be 10-1.
Nah, they're going to beat Wake.
Yeah, I think they should too. And then he says, hold on. Okay, he says 10-1 because Forrest is a stud and I'm the Roots. Okay, and then he says, how confident are you in being locked for the playoffs? He says, the key is already thrown away. We're locked for playoffs. So he doesn't. I agree. I think 5 wins is definitely enough. Then he says, what team do you think is going to be the big underdogs? He says Oreo, because they have the potential to upset anybody. So I'll say this. AJ did pick up a different player. He picked up MBD Too Good, which I think is a great move to just try someone else. But being underdogs, I feel like that's, I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
You picked up Too Good? Isn't that
Yeah.
kid young? Forget.
Yeah, he's like 13 or 14, I think. Here's my thing.
I mean, I think it's a good move. It's a great move, but you never know what that. I don't know. It's still just not going to do it, I don't think, you know?
I agree. I just think he's just too inconsistent right now, AJ. As just like, not even as a player, just like as a team captain. I feel like he's not really a leader right now, but we'll have to see. But that's what Carter says. Okay. Wolf says he thinks his record is going to be... Okay, he says if we can keep the momentum going, he only sees us losing one more series the rest of the season. So he thinks that he can be 7-5. That's
realistic. That's very realistic.
Well, let me see, because they play the Beanloafs, they play Tojo Clan, they play Fancy Otters, they play Revival.
If Beanloafs beats AJ, do you think AJ quits the league? I think he does.
Yes.
No, I don't
100%.
think he does. I don't think he does. Only reason I don't think he does is because, like, he still has a chance at making the playoffs. I think if he makes the playoffs, he doesn't really care. That's just me, though. Because, like, what? Okay, because Oreo's schedule is... Yeah, they have a tough schedule. They play Lunar, they play... Okay, Fancy Otters isn't that tough. They play Oblivion, they play Eclipse, and then they play Wake. So they could definitely lose a majority of those big games, honestly. I don't know. I think it's relative. I think it depends on how serious AJ is about winning. If he's serious about winning, he could win out the rest of the season. But
for sure,
if he's not, then yeah, I could see a forfeit mid-season. Yeah, hopefully not though. But Wolf says 7-5. Then he says he's pretty confident in being at least the bottom seed. What?
7-5?
Bro, that's what we were talking about. Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, I mean, but here, okay, but here's the thing. Genesis plays the Beanloafs. They play Tojo Clan. They play Fancy Otters, and then they play Revival. The only tough matchup, really tough matchup, is Week 12 against Oblivion. So they could be like 6 and 6? Yeah. I mean, they could win all those. I feel like they can win all those except for Oblivion. That's just me though. It's possible.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to see. And then he says he's pretty confident for being the bottom seed. As long as his team continues to play consistent, they should be making it. I agree. I think he can make the bottom seed. And then he says, what team do you think is going to be an underdog? He says that it would have to be them. They had a horrible start to the season. They yet to show what their team is capable of. If they continue to learn from their mistakes, they should make it far. And he also adds that a team he would like to see make it in playoffs is Tojo. Please make it. All right, bro. He's saying he got $3 with our name on it if we make it happen. No, I think I earned it, bro.
$3, brother.
Yeah. I mean, they're 1-5, so they have the same record as Revival. I mean, it's possible. Literally anything's possible the rest of the season, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't have any expectations, so. All right, and then next, okay, AJ said that. He just said, I don't care, I don't know, no idea, gang. So I'm just gonna skip that.
No,
Dylan.
that dude is such a. That dude.
He's such a troll.
Okay, Dylan says, they'll be 12-0, or whatever undefeated is, and then the 100%, the 1 seed, and he thinks the underdog is gonna be Eclipse. So, I mean,
Yes, sir.
if they make the playoffs, yeah. But if they don't make the playoffs,
I don't think they can.
they can. No, anyone can.
They would need a miracle. I'm just looking at their schedule because they play Beanloafs, Oblivion, or not Beanloafs. They play Oblivion, BMC,
Those are gonna be the teams they lock in against. So it's a
Oreo,
good team.
Bro, they're
Wake,
done.
and ATS. Like
they're
they're
done.
ending the season 1-10. Like they play all 5 of the top 5 teams
There's only 2 teams I can see
over
them
the
beating.
span of the last.
I can see them
They'd
beating
probably be like
BMC, and I can see
Oreo
them
and-
beating Oreo. That's it. And actually, maybe Wake. Maybe. So, actually, I don't know. Because the thing is, yeah, I agree. Zev was playing really good against us, Oblivion. But, like, 2 and 4, that's not good enough. If they bring that to a 7, I feel like they would have more hope. But, like, 2 and 4 against us, I feel like they have to, yeah, like you said, pull off a miracle. But if they make the playoffs, that would be nice. I think they're definitely. They lost so many easy games the start of the season. It's just really, like, it's just really unfortunate to start off like that because now you're putting yourself against the hardest teams in the league, pretty much, and you have to win them, otherwise you're out. So, or unless all the other teams just sell, like all the other lower teams sell, which is very possible.
I mean, true.
I feel like,
But
bro,
they still have
honestly,
to at least win one more.
I have a funny feeling there's gonna be like 3 teams that are like only have two or 3 wins. Honestly, like at least I think that's gonna
2 or
happen.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I don't doubt it. There's just some bad teams.
Yeah, for sure. All right, and then Geyser says for his questions, he says that he think he'll be either 10. Why did he say 1 and 11? I think he meant 10 or 11 and 1 or 10
Yeah.
and 2. Yeah. Okay, so let me check their schedule. BMC, Eclipse, Lunar, Beanloafs, and Oreo. Yeah, I say 2 and 10. I think they lose one more game.
And
To
I
either
think you're gonna
BMC
lose to Oreo.
Yeah, BMC or Oreo. I was gonna say. I think they can lose.
I could see them even going 9 and 3. I mean, I think they're a really good team. I think Wake's really good, but like, you never know. You know, can't
Yeah.
just bet on stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I would say 10 and 2 is respectable because that gives them like a one game leeway. But I think they're good enough to beat a lot of these teams, though. That's the thing. Actually, you know what? Beanloafs might even. I don't know. We have to see. He says that he's 100% confident, though. He's definitely locked for playoffs in his mind. Yeah, I agree. And he thinks that the Beanloafs are also the underdogs if they continue to get wins. Yeah, for sure. Great take by him. Okay, now Eli says he thinks that he's gonna win out. Let me check.
Eli?
The schedule. Yeah. He
they
plays.
did have a hard schedule to start.
He plays
too.
Oreo. He plays Genesis. He plays Tojo Clan, and then he plays BMC. I could see them. He could he could win every one of those except for BMC.
Yeah, I think
I'd
BMC's
say
unwinnable.
3-1
Eli and
this
Apple
season.
played us pretty hard, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like they could do it.
That's what I mean. They can beat Oreo. That's for sure. They can't. I don't think they can beat BMC though. I don't think any team except for like
Wake.
Ape Together Strong and maybe Wake. Can
I'd
beat
say
BMC.
no. I'd say only you all at this point.
Well, yeah. Didn't they lose? No. Wait, who won the tiebreaker? Because didn't they play already? Or no? Are they gonna play?
No. They're Wake versus BMC. I think is week 12.
That's awesome.
No, that's they play Fancy Otters. I think they already played, bro.
No, they didn't.
Wake
'cause-
and BMC, they didn't.
'cause
No,
they're both only one loss, and both of their losses came. Both of the teams' losses
from
came
us. Yeah.
as
Yeah, they haven't
Okay.
played yet.
Okay, maybe I'm just blind. Oh yeah, they play week 8. They played this week. Okay, I wasn't
Oh,
even
they
looking.
play this-
Okay, that's gonna be a good matchup. That might be matchup of like the season, low key, because they're both the 2 and 3 seed and they have the same record with a 1-game loss differential. So, that's gonna be a good series. But he says he's pretty confident if he does make playoffs. And then he thinks that Eclipse is also the underdog. if they make it.
Really?
He says if they make it. So.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was saying. If they make it, like, I
Mhm.
mean, if they do, I definitely think they could make some hay. Like, it's
Yeah.
not. I don't think
Yeah.
it's like insane to say that either. Like, they have two decent players.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah,
Zev's
so
a really good player when he locks in.
if Zev and Alec are both playing the game consistently, if they can get like at least 25 past 2, then they can definitely make some upsets happen. That's for sure. It's just consistency is the issue with that team. Literally so inconsistent. But that's what Eli had to say. AO says that he'll be 7-4 by the end of the season. You know what? I'm actually not mad at that because they have themselves losing
3
2 more
wins,
games.
2 losses. Yeah, that's
Kind of a lot.
that's a respectable.
But like, who would they lose to? I think they would lose to Wake and us, like Oblivion. That's about it though, because then they play. Other than that, they play Revival, Tojo Clan, and Genesis. Yeah, they can. Or Genesis. They probably lose
They
to
could easily
Genesis.
go 3-2.
They're gonna lose the Genesis. Genesis is locking in.
Yeah, I think 2 or 3 or 3-2. I think so.
Either way, they're gonna be in playoffs.
Yeah, he says he's 100% confident for playoffs. They have some tough matches coming up, but also some easier matches. Yeah, they have a balanced schedule for that rest of the season. And then he says, as an underdog team, if any of the current eliminated teams can make a comeback and get to the playoff, then that team would be in a very good underdog run. So pretty much, Revival, Tojo, Eclipse, or Fancy Otters. So that's yeah. I mean, I agree. Someone's gonna have to make playoffs out of all of them, unless they just keep losing, which is very possible. This could be like the playoff.
Problem is the fact that we all play each other towards the end of the season. So
that's the thing. Like,
there will be at least some people winning.
This playoffs could literally just be how the standings is right now. Ape is at 1, Wake is at 2, BMC is at 3, Oblivion at 4, Beanlof's at 5, Oreo at 6, Lunar at 7, Genesis at 8, and then everyone else. So yeah, I feel like that's possible to just stay how it is if they just if they just keep like winning and losing the rest of the season. But yeah, that's everyone who responded. So that's pretty much that's it for the interviews. Now we can look at the power rankings.
Next week.
Power rankings,
right.
and then we go to next week.
He's like sweep.
Oh. Okay. All right, here we go. So, Aiden, I'll let you read off what you said for power rankings.
Yeah, most of these have basically stayed the same over the last little while, just with like small adjustments depending on who wins and loses. But obviously ATS in first with back-to-back 4-1s.
Were they back to back? They were. Dang.
Yeah, because
We gotta stop losing that.
beat Oreo 4-1 and beat Wake 4-1, even though technically it was the other way around in how you played them. But so yeah, not really any change. No reason to change that there. You all at 1. BMC at 2, getting the 4-1 over Oblivion, leapfrogging from the 4 spot to the 2 spot. Because they have been, aside from you all, ATS, they've been probably the most dominant team since that loss to you all. So we'll have to see how they keep going, and that matchup this week against Wake will probably solidify the top 3. Wake dropped to 3 because of the loss. They were kind of floundering in that game against ATS. Oblivion also 2 in a row losses to top teams. This is unfortunate. Just got to clean up some stuff.
Oblivion just got to start winning the big games.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, we only have one really big matchup the rest of the season, though. I'm not gonna lie. Everything else.
Yeah, that's BMC, right?
No, not. Wait, no, wait. All right, no, wait. Hold on. We played Wake. No, we played. No, we played ATS. We played ATS.
Yeah.
Oh, you play ATS. Alright. Yeah, Beanloaf's at 5. They got an FF win from Team Oreo because Oreo can't schedule correctly. But they are playing with house money, so at this point, they could basically do anything. We don't know. Oreo, Kanye was booty. and then they FF'd against Beanloaf. So maybe they'll be able to regain with Too Good, but we'll really just have to see.
I actually do want to see them
had
play with
Genesis
him. I want to see that.
Yeah, me too. I had Genesis at 7 after sweeping Lunar. They just kind of carried the momentum of winning against Eclipse last week. Then 8 Lunar, again below Genesis because they got swept. If they hadn't gotten swept, I probably would have kept Genesis below just because of the record. But
I really just don't understand how
swept.
they get swept, bro. I really don't.
I don't know. Josh just needs to put in the time in this game. I mean, like Program said, Shooty is also does have the flu, so
He hasn't been like
maybe it's
eating and
impacting
stuff,
him.
so yeah.
9 with Tojo Clan getting their first win. Just basically did the exact same thing Genesis did last week, beating Eclipse in
Sorry.
6. And hey, they're another team that could make a comeback run. Fancy Otters at 10 and Revival at 11. Fancy Otters got a win because Revival, us, forfeited because we couldn't schedule correctly and there was way too much going on that week. And then finally at number 12 is Eclipse because they like giving teams their first wins. And they now have to run the gauntlet.
Yep.
And also since they lost to Tojo Clan, Alex never beating the allegations.
If
True.
Eclipse makes a run, like that would just be insane.
I'll be scared. As the
Same.
1 seed, I will be scared.
If we honestly, me and Dylan talked, they're the one team we don't want to play first
Yeah,
round.
like honestly, like please get lost. I'd rather any other team in this league. I'd rather play BMC than them first round. I don't know about all that, but
It's pretty close.
it is
It's
pretty
close.
close.
But this is a good power rankings. I mean, there wasn't much really to rank since there were 2 forfeits, and then not much changing with the rankings. I mean, Genesis going up, they could definitely go up above Oreo and Beamlos. It's possible. If they keep winning, they could get up there. I don't think they can get over the top 4 though. I think that's just not reasonable. It would be cool if they got up though. Getting to the 5 seed.
That would be really cool.
And then Tojo Clan, they could get up there too. I think Lunar might drop out, bro. If Lunar don't win, like they could drop
Yeah,
out.
same.
I know they're 3-3, but
They're a very weak 3-3 team,
yeah.
in my opinion. They're just
Lunar?
not. Yeah, they're just not. I mean, you get swept by Genesis, and I'm not. That's no hit against Genesis, but it's just like
Yeah,
We've-
it is.
no, I know, but I'm saying we've known they're not like the best team this season, and you get swept by them. That's actually wild.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's like really bad actually.
It's pretty bad.
So.
Like, I was shocked. I was shocked out of my mind.
Yep, same. Okay. Well, that's it for that. And then just lastly, we can look over next week, and kind of predict what's gonna happen. I think it's gonna. Yeah. WeK already has 2 games played just because of scheduling, but we'll go over it anyways. Okay. So first match of week 8, Beanlopes versus Genesis. Dude, this could go either way. I'm not gonna lie.
This one,
Team Lopes versus who?
Genesis.
Genesis. I'd say it goes either way, but
I think
Picking Genesis 4-0.
Yeah. I think Genesis like
4-0 is
wins.
wild. I think it's like 6.
I'll say
I think
6.
it's 4-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4-2 Genesis.
4-0 is
Yeah.
crazy, Dylan.
If they do it, I would be like very impressed.
If they 4-0 back-to-back weeks, I have them like at 5, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
All
No
I'm
way.
saying,
yeah,
we
they-
put
they-
hey,
They
we
jump
put
and
we
hard.
put AO under Wolf for first man, and we put Vinichero under Integrity for second man. Why
True.
would they not be winning?
That's true. It's
I
just
mean, the
not a
thing
sweep,
is
though.
we put Integrity over them because of how dominant their win was against Lunar. If they didn't get that 4-0, I don't know. I mean, we might have put Integrity a lot closer to.
Yeah, I would put if Integrity didn't win that series. No offense to him, but I would put him at like just above. What's the last tier? D tier. I would put him just above
Yeah,
D tier.
yeah.
But okay, Oreo versus Lunar. I don't even know. bro.
4-3 Oreo.
I think so too. I think 4-2.
I think Josh is
Entirely
actually gonna
depends on
try.
whether or not Josh is playing the game.
I think he's gonna play just for this game. Just because it's AJ, his boy, and then after that, it's like me playing against Shooty, you know? Like, I'm gonna go full sweat.
Yeah. Or Eli.
So.
Well, you kind of whatever.
Oh yeah, no, it makes more sense. It's me versus Eli.
Yeah. I think this could be this would be an amazing Game 7 to watch. But I think realistically it's going to be a 6.
At this rate, I would not be surprised if we just go this entire season without a Game 7.
We're not going to
even
have
a
one.
playoff.
We're not going to have one. I just know it. There's no way. Maybe playoffs, but there's no way.
Yeah. We've been trying to manifest the Game 7 for so long, and it just hasn't happened. Like, at this point,
Has there not been one this whole season?
No.
There has been
bro.
no Game 7s the entire
This is gonna be the
Already
first one.
We've already tried manifesting it, Dylan. It won't work.
Let's see.
I
let's
haven't
see.
been here when we've been manifesting it.
Let's see. Team Oreo 4-3. I think that's the right prediction. But
That's
we'll see how
realistic, yeah.
Yeah, it's realistic.
Low-key BMC Wake might go 7 too.
I would hope that one goes 7.
It should go 7. It should.
It should, yeah.
It should, but I don't know. We'll get to that. Okay, Team Revival versus Tojo Clan. I don't even know.
Give
I think
me Tojo 4-0.
Yeah, I think it's a sweep. Just because, like, Revival
No,
has
it's
no...
Tojo.
Wait, is
No, no,
DCXD
you guys got
playing
it wrong.
though, or who's
You're
playing?
all wrong.
I'm
It's
captain,
4.
so
It's
yeah,
4-2 because they're gonna forfeit.
It's gonna be 4-2.
Actually, that's right. That's right. You're right, Matt.
That is right,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's probably
right.
that's probably true.
4-2 because they're gonna forfeit.
Yeah, I agree.
Not gonna sweep because they're not gonna play.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Hey, we'll have a really good game differential by the end of the year because we will not have gotten.
That's
We'll be always getting
Bro.
2 wins per series.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. And then BMC versus Wake. Who do we have winning? I know we said it in 7. But who
I'm
do we
going
have winning?
BMC.
Yeah, same.
I'm only
Yeah, I
taking it.
think 7.
I'm only taking it because Carter plays up to his competition.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Carter is just more dominant than anyone in this season, other than like
In this, for
other
sure.
than like Dylan, and that's probably it. Yeah.
We should
I
look
think-
over everyone's seasonal stats since we're about more than halfway through the season. Even
We
though we're
should.
going over the halfway through the season,
You want to do it right
and
now?
do like a mid-season MVP or something,
Okay. That won't be right now.
or like you know I'm saying
Yeah.
like not like a voting, just like say it between us four, like who we think's been the most dominant.
I mean, I think it's just a player alone.
I mean it's Carter, but
Yeah, player alone, it's Carter. If
Yeah,
we're saying
it's-
team, it's easily AP.
let's just overview everyone's like stats. Why not?
Okay, why not?
We got 5 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
We
So-
got 5 minutes. Let's go over everyone.
Everyone, or should we just do like the
Well,
top?
that's what I was just saying that as a joke about what Dylan said.
Here, let's do
We only
like
go
the.
over everything.
Let's just do this. I'm gonna go based off of the top 4 teams in the standings. So I'm
So
gonna
it's
do
Oblivion, Together
Oblivion,
Strong,
Wake.
and
and BMC and Ape. So I'll just do
Yeah.
that. Okay, so let's start off. Okay, first one is Oblivion. So
this is great.
okay,
Oh,
Oblivion as a whole, 141 goals, 74 assists,
dang.
176 saves, and 318 shots. I lead with 83 goals. Caleb leads with 39 assists, and then I lead with 92 saves, and I lead with 189 shots. So stats
Dang,
wise,
y'all be putting in the stats, bro. How many
Yeah.
games y'all play?
we
this season.
played 37.
I think they played. Yeah, they played quite a bit.
Second to most, Eclipse has played 39.
Okay.
So that's us. Let's go to Wake. The leadings. Wow, this is not how I thought it was gonna be. Geyser has 68 goals. Striker has 38 assists. Geyser has 63 saves and 164 shots. So they're actually under our team.
They're very even.
whole.
Look at their stats. They're very even.
Yeah, there's because as a whole, they're 131 goals, 75 assists, 116 saves, and 313 shots. So if we're not including the assists, which is only 1 assist difference from our team and their team, we're actually above them, which I'm actually surprised.
So I'm gonna say this about Striker too. This kind of proves that he is an S tier,
First man,
second man.
or
yeah.
second man, yeah.
Because if you look, like Geyser is an 1800 player, you know,
Yeah.
and he's barely putting up better stats than Strike.
Mm-hmm.
Their goals per game aren't the. I mean, I guess that is pretty good. They're scoring 4.52 goals per game. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. But it's like they're a really team-based team, I guess. It's more different than like Oblivion.
Look at their goal shot ratio too. They take high percentage shots.
Oh wow, yeah, 40. Well, yeah,
41%. Pretty good.
So here's the
I
thing.
guess you and Caleb are better.
I don't understand that. Yeah, me and Caleb are. I don't even know how that's even working. I mean, we kind of have.
Hey,
Wolf and Integrity.
Wolf and Integrity have the best.
Oh yeah, that's true. But that also Integrity's only played what? Oh no, he's played. Wait, he's played 23 games. But that's 10 less than.
He's played multiple because Jade retired like after week 2.
That's true.
Oh yeah, we retired him.
That's true. Okay.
For real.
Next,
That's so bad, bro.
You guys made him retire.
Y'all, Carter almost has 100 goals already. He has 98 goals, and we're halfway in the season.
Yeah.
Carter has 98 goals. Forrest actually leads with 32 assists. Not surprised at that. Carter leads with 62 saves and 218 shots. That's crazy.
That's
good.
Yeah, and then as a whole, they have. As a whole,
give a round of applause for Carter.
Honestly, bro, because like as a whole, it's not even like a big difference. 119 goals.
Where's his stat? Oh, I see.
46.
He only has 14 assists.
103 saves as a whole, and
I
then
mean, his stats are impressive with goals, but everything else not so much.
Yeah, and shots. That's a crazy amount of shots. But
his saves too.
Yeah. I don't know. He's kind of like the. I mean, 60 saves is a lot, but it's not leading any of the other. I think Wake has more.
I think I have the most saves in the league.
No, I do. I have.
How much you got?
I have. Let me see.
Sheesh, bro, 75.
No, I have 92.
92 saves?
Yeah.
How much per game you got? That's insane.
I have 2.49 saves a game.
Sheesh, bro.
I didn't even realize that stat. The only person who has a higher stat line than me is Josh. He has 3.33 for saves per game. Actually, no, and
Jesus.
AO has 3.47. Wow. That's kind of crazy. But okay, so that's there. So that as a team as a whole, they're definitely not the highest, but alone, the players alone, I would say, who would you say is better overall, me or Carter? Because Carter has 98 goals.
Carter.
I have 83. He has, how many assists does he have?
Huh?
He has 14 assists.
14.
I have 35. I have 92 saves.
Yeah.
He has 62. And the only thing
but his record shows.
Yeah, that's true.
And his record shows, so.
If
And he has a worse second
alone,
man.
It's more like closer.
It's more you.
Obviously.
If it's stats alone, for sure.
Yeah, but like obviously like record and everything else included, definitely Carter. Carter's definitely leading for sure. And I don't know. I'm surprised Geyser's that low, like with stats. He doesn't have like
I know,
a
me
lot
too.
of stuff.
Started so hot.
Looking at the stats now, because we're getting past BMC, and like the next team obviously is ATS.
Yeah.
Like
okay,
a while ago, like a few weeks ago, we were like, oh yeah, Carter's obviously doing better, and Carter's clear MVP favorite. I don't know.
You know what I think we do? I think for the MVP candidate, like for the end of the season MVP, we should include stats like on the actual the survey,
For sure.
so that they can see it. Because a lot of people don't do the work to just go to look in the spreadsheet. No, if you like actually show the stats, it's gonna tell different than, you know, a lot of people think. But okay,
Dang.
for APS Strong though, program, 93 goals, 31 assists. No, Schmidt leaves with 38 assists. Dylan leaves with 65 saves, and then 215 shots. So pretty much the same as Carter, just better assists and a little bit more saves.
And less games played.
shots.
And they've played an extra series.
Wait, what? Yeah, we played an extra series.
Because you played your week 8 game already. BMC hasn't. So no matter what, after this week, Carter's going to have a minimum of
probably 10 goals,
20,
probably 5
33
assists.
games. But yeah, you've done it.
I think as a team, our Oblivion leads, but single players, it's really between Carter and Dylan.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's gonna be.
I'd say mid-season though, like looking at Carter's stats, looking at his second man, how they started, they didn't look good. I mean, it's 100% Carter to me. And
I'll say it's 100%
trust me,
Carter,
I'm trying. I'm shocked I have this good of stats. To be honest with you, I did not think I was playing this good. But
I'll give you this: the 31 assists is only because Schmidt is a better second man than Forrest. Carter doesn't have. Carter
but
only has 14,
also I
so-
set up Schmidt a lot too.
Yeah, that's true. Carter just kind of does his own thing.
If you look at our goal participation, I mean, Matt's only scored 11 goals without me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forrest has only, or Garter has assisted all but 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
So who would we
Kinda
put
the
then?
same way.
So would it be you mid-season MVP or Carter? What do you guys think?
I'd say Carter. Because, like, my stats are fluctuated from last week.
That's
I had a
true.
good week.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys
he had a
played-
really good
Yeah,
week.
if we're going entirely off of just weeks 1 through 6. And
So
Yeah.
I definitely think it's Carter. Because I've turned up the past 2 weeks. So
I'll say Carter.
I'd definitely
yeah,
say
for
it's
now.
Carter.
Mid-season MVP goes to Carter. That was kind of a last-minute thing, but I'm glad that we looked at it because now that I looked at it, I didn't even.
And we
realize
haven't done this yet, too. So
Bro, I didn't even realize our stats were even.
can
like
you go
that good.
back to, like, the main spreadsheet? Like, the homepage?
Yeah.
Like, where it shows, like, the team stats and stuff? I thought I saw something I wanted to
Yeah,
see.
yeah. Here, you can look here. So this is Apple made this.
What's
This
this?
looks really nice. Shows everything.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do this so that we can.
Okay, yeah. So, wait, we didn't play one more game than BMC did. Looking here,
I think that's because
they're 6-1, we're 7-0.
They're
Yeah.
5-1. They haven't played week 8 yet.
No, that
You
that
guys-
was.
Oh, is
hold
this just
on.
because this is from
this is the
Jaden doing?
copy.
Yeah.
This is the copy, so it shows like everything up to date, pretty much. even
Yeah,
though it
yeah,
hasn't
yeah.
happened.
No
Oh,
worries.
and the prediction too.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So, like, looking at this, if you could get rid of this, actually, Jaden, or just pull up the main, I
I'll
think
pull
we
up
should
the
do
main.
that.
Here.
Because this is actually a good spread. This is like a cool sheet because you can see like
Yeah.
win rate.
Yeah, you can see everything. Okay, here's the actual one.
This is the real one. Oh,
Yep, this is the real
There we
one.
all right. So Wake currently at the 2 seed. So yeah, right now we have played a whole nother series in them and only have one more game played.
That's wild.
Looking at the team stats, obviously me and Schmidt have played another series, but we lead every team pretty hard. And if you look at like our per game stuff, I mean, besides Wake and assists and saves, we lead. Besides shot percentage,
Yeah.
and that just comes to show how good Wake is like together. That's insane.
Yeah, it is crazy. Like,
That's insane.
dang. 4 saves per game. Goals per game, 4.5, similar to Abe.
Are we 4.5?
Yeah, you guys are 4.5 on the dot. They're 4.5 point. They're 4.52, so it's just a little different.
So also, if you look at this, if Revival was to win one match, they'd be above Genesis. If they were to win 2 matches and Lunar loses, they're above Lunar. Like, there's a lot of teams that could sneak in, man. A lot
look
of
at-
teams.
Eclipse has 15 wins. Eclipse has the same amount of wins as Lunar, and they're the 17th.
Yeah,
and Eclipse
no.
is 11.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
It's
They're
ridiculous.
the most slept-on team in the league. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, it's insane actually. And Genesis, if they lose another game, they could be cooked because they only have 9 wins. And Revival and Eclipse already have more wins than Genesis. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Like the last couple weeks, anything can happen. Literally anything can happen. Like one team
For
messes
sure.
up, then a bunch of people move. Yeah, I would say like there's a big difference between 4 and 5. Cause like that's a lot of game differential drops. Like there's 20 wins. 20 wins is like 1 to 4, and then you drop to 16 for 5 to pretty much to 7. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. So this is gonna be interesting. I feel like the best outcome for like just plot wise, if Genesis were to win out, if Lunar were to sell, and if Oreo were to sell, and and Eclipse and Revival got in the playoffs, I think that would be the most interesting set of things.
I
And if
agree, but I
Beanloaf's-
want Oreo in, and I want Fancy Otters in as the 8 seed. Just because
No,
Program
there's no way.
Eli matchup would be fun.
There's no way though. I
It
mean,
would
that
be
would
fun
be
to knock
cool.
them out.
There's no way. I'm sorry.
That would be cool. There's literally no way. They're the second worst game.
Don't they have
to
an easy
loss
schedule
ratio.
though?
Yeah, relatively easy schedule. They can definitely win.
All
out.
right.
So
Well, that was
it's
cool to
gonna be
see.
interesting. It's
We
like
should
all
definitely
the
keep an
bad-
eye on team stats as we go on through the season.
I think so too.
Especially
We
like
could-
when I get back from week 9, like we should look at it week 10 and like really decipher. Like we should start voting then, honestly, and then get a second vote after that.
That's a good idea. We could put together. Let me know in the Discord what you guys think. Should we start voting early for like MVP and stuff? Because if we do that, then it'll change every week, and it'll be.
And then
more
we could do
balanced
playoff MVPs and stuff like that. Like we could do playoff voting, not just regular season, and then only have finals MVP. Then we could have like a playoffs offensive player, you know, all that stuff. But usually that's just gonna be the final stuff.
Yeah, that's true. It'll depend, but I like this. I like that these whole team stats
Mhm.
are being shown. So thank you again,
I will-
Apple.
Yeah, I mean I'm not gonna make Matt do it every week and then like we don't see it, you know. Like people need to see this, so.
It's true. This is true. This comes to show like all the stuff we do behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's good that we looked over that. Let me know, you guys in the chat, if you guys enjoyed watching the stats and everything. I think it's good to look at it like Dylan said, but that's gonna conclude it though. I'm not gonna lie. Not
Yeah,
much
it's been
to
a
talk
while,
about.
right?
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks since we did a podcast because last week was the bye week, and then week before that we had week 5. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, that's gonna do it. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks Dylan, Matt, and Aiden for sticking around.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yeah,
we'll
thanks
see you
Matt for
guys-
saying absolutely nothing.
You're welcome.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro. And so the next time, I guess next time there'll be a stream is Beanloafs versus who they play Genesis tomorrow at 8. So, see you guys then.
I actually want to stream